Governors of the 36 states in Nigeria have agreed to work together to tackle epileptic power supply in the country. As part of measures to achieve this objective, the governors have agreed to take steps to break the monopoly of discos in power distribution across the state. In March 2023, then President Muhammadu Buhari signed into law the constitutional amendment allowing states in the country to license, generate, transmit, and distribute electricity. And to talk about this in detail, I'm joined by founder, Spark Nigeria, Chinedu Amek. Good morning. Glad to have you join me.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on your show. Good morning, Nigeria.
All right. This is quite an interesting development. Are you surprised by the move from state governors? What outcome do you expect?
Far from it, I'm not surprised by the move from state government. I think it's a laudable initiative. However, I think the process needs to be thought through better. Getting consultants to come in and discuss how you intend to scale your electricity supply is putting the cart before the horse. Who is going to offtake the electricity? If you don't have people to offtake the electricity within your communities and your cities and your towns, there's little that you can really achieve.
But then we've seen some states already, getting approval to regulate electricity within, due to the 5th Alteration Bill number 33, talking about devolution of powers, and that was signed by former President Buhari. Could this be the solution, the silver bullet needed to ensure 24-hour power supply?
Decentralizing regulation is the first step. I think it's a great move. Kudos to the states who have started the process. But when or while you are building or regulating electricity at the state level, you should also think about policies that will attract investments that will offtake that electricity. If you do not have off-takers, if you don't have customers for your electricity, then your efforts will come to naught.
When you say if you do not have off-takers or customers in electricity, what exactly do you mean by that? If you could just expatiate a bit.
When you look at the current debt level that is impacting the industry, the liquidity crisis, it gives you a clear picture that a large chunk of the market are not paying for services. And if they're not paying for those services, there is only little you can achieve no matter how much you regulate.
Let's talk a bit about renewable energy. What role can that play in this electricity supply value chain in Nigeria?
Okay, I think what you may call distributed energy resources, which is essentially clean energy solutions, have a key role to play in upscaling our electricity supply in Nigeria. At state levels, at local government levels, if we seek to improve supply, then one of the fastest means to drive that improvement in supply is through the deployment of clean energy solutions. But you must have a clear strategy on who is offtaking that power. The biggest users of power are service providers and manufacturers. If you don't have that level of business within the states, there is very little value that can be created by driving that investment at a state level.
And that's a fine place to wrap up. Thank you so much for your insight on the news. Chinedu Amek, founder, Spark Nigeria.